All right, and today it's been a while, but I've been busy. But I'm not gonna do an intro today because I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna just cut that short. Um, we're gonna be doing power levels of Goku versus Frieza over the years. I know it was pretty simple. Power levels in Dragon Ball were pretty simple up until I want to say like after the Buu saga, they kind of started getting very absurd. You know, it was accurate enough to say that Goku had gotten a bit stronger over those 7 years. He had gotten a bit stronger over those 7 years, but he really didn't get that much stronger than the power levels from the Cell saga to the Buu saga or the Android saga, whatever you want to call it. Um, ye- I don't know. I feel like, and now with Dragon Ball Super, the manga rather, I feel like these power levels have gotten insanely absurd, like beyond absurd. It is quite interesting. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. This is Goku versus Frieza power levels over the years. I'm actually kind of interested to see how True Ultra Instinct Goku matches up with Black Frieza. So let's get into it.
Hello, guys. This
Oh,
is Yoshi.
by the way, the original video link will be down in the description, so be sure to check that out. Give me your thoughts on what you think of these power levels.
DB, and welcome to my
Get it.
new video. In today's video, you'll see Goku vs Frieza power levels, but updated power levels over the years, from Dragon Ball Z and all the way to Dragon Ball Super. If you like this video, subscribe for more content like this, and also you can hit that like button too. I'll see you in the next video. For now, bye, guys.
My bad. So like right there, that jump, the jump for this right here to this, that's insane. That was just straight up for plot. You know, from the increase from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z to be like, where is it? Oh, is that it? They're not. It's not actually doing Dragon Ball. Okay, well, the increase from like Dragon Ball Teen Goku to Goku now, it wasn't that big. I think it was like a 34 increase. And then with I don't know. But like look at his power level. He was born with that. Never trained a day in his life. Okay, we got Kyle that's a 2 times increase, obviously. Kyle 2 times 2 times increase. I love this so much. So I do want to mention here, most of y'all probably know this, but Kaioken kind of Kaioken obviously became it obviously became, irrelevant after Super Saiyan was introduced because Kaioken really isn't a form for Saiyans per se. I would say it's more for something like the humans, or even well, I can't say Piccolo because after that transformation he got in the new movie, like you can't really use him as an example. I guess you could, but at the same time you can't because he can regenerate. But I don't know. It's up for debate. But like the humans or even the androids, I don't know how that would work with them. I don't know if that would like overheat them or something. But you know, because for a Saiyan to get a Zenkai, they have to get damaged by an outside source, meaning they can't damage themselves. They can't like stab themselves and recover from that and get a Zenkai. That's not how their power works. With that being said, since Kaioken is something that they're using within themselves, It's basically an influx of ki. uh they really can't get Zenkais from it. Now, I'd understand that they did get Zenkais from it because that would mean that that's an actual bonus. It's not a bonus though, because they can die from it, or they can go to a near-death experience, recover from it, and have no benefit whatsoever from it, except from what Goku experienced in Dragon Ball Super when he was fighting against Hit. He, like, and yeah, I understand Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier. We'll get into that when that happens. I'll just talk about that later. Those power jumps are insane. So that's another thing. In the Frieza saga or the Namek saga, whichever you want to call it, they had some crazy power jumps, some crazy boosts from those Zenkais. Vegeta went from, at first it was alright. Vegeta went from like 18,000 because that's what his official power was in the Saiyan saga. It was 18,000. There's this thing where it was 24,000 or something like 18 to 24,000. It was between those rows, but officially it is 18,000. He went to 24,000 as of the Zenkai after that saga, but before the Namek saga. So it was when he went into that incubation chamber to heal after his whooping, his ass whooping from the Saiyan saga. Then he gets destroyed by Zarbon, gets another Zenkai of some proportion, I don't remember what. Demolishes Zarbon, fights Raccoon, gets that whooping, takes an L there. He almost won, but he took an L. He took an L. He almost won there. Till got another Zenkai from me because Goku gave him a Sensu Bean. Then I want to say around that point, it was when his power level was 250,000 because that's what it was stated to be before his Zenkai, before the final form Frieza. But this I forgot to mention this right here, this little 3 mil right here. That was literally a 5-year-old could figure this out, that this was intentional just so that Goku could be 30% high. Well, okay. Goku could be just a margin higher than Frieza's battle form. It was stated that Goku was actually on par with I'm getting ahead of myself. This number right here, though, this 3 mil was, yes, this was all intended for many purposes besides a multiplier. Okay, so I can actually talk about it here. So, this is when the Zenkai boost got a little absurd, and it was literally just for all of this to happen. So if you haven't watched a power level video or a statement from the people themselves, Vegeta told Krillin to basically friendly fire him in the chest. Boom, he went from 250K to 2.5 million. This is when he thought he was a legendary. I find this kind of funny because this is when he thought that he was a legendary Super Saiyan, because he got like, I don't know what the multiplier is from the Zenkai. Zenkai seem to be just random or based on how injured you get. He could basically died. Frieza initially was just above him for that. Then get this, and he's basically 310 310,000. He's 310,000 higher than him. And he was just toying with Vegeta. Now, oh yeah, here we go, right there. So he was toying with Vegeta and basically was just bullying him. He wasn't actually attacking him to the end. Like I said, that was like a 310,000k increase in power that he, ramped up. This is a 400,000 increase in power. And Goku is technically still keeping up with Frieza. This is before Kaioken, by the way. He was still keeping up with Frieza, much better than Vegeta was keeping up with Frieza. Now you could argue and say that Goku was at 3 million and Frieza's at 3.4 million. Yes, but Vegeta was at 2.5 million and Frieza was at 2.6 million originally. And then he went to 2.8 million. That's not that much of an increase compared to this. And yeah, because Goku knows martial arts and Vegeta is more of a brawler type, you could say Goku is fighting more skilled, but I mean, that doesn't make sense. There we go. Okay. I've seen people argue that because Frieza at 70% was stronger than Goku pushing the Spirit Bomb at his max power, which was 71. Frieza's at an 84. People are saying that Frieza should have easily pushed it back. I think the main reason they did this was just because they had to build something up to give Goku the Super Saiyan transformation. They needed to make them think that Frieza was dead so that they could bring him back. Like, oh my God, he survived. Make him kill Krillin, and then Goku transforms. I mean, they could have technically done it either way. They could have had Frieza push it back or destroy it and then kill Krillin and something like that, and Goku could have still gotten the Super Saiyan transformation. Honestly, I think it's better the way it is. It added that, like, if you're a first-time Dragon Ball watcher and you know nothing about it, and you see this scene here, it builds up like a feeling of reassurance. Makes you think that they won right then and there. But then he comes back and basically just makes Goku's life a living hell for that time. Makes him transform into this right here. And which gets me to this next point. What what does this say? Stinker? What? God damn, look at that. This is what I was talking about earlier with the 7 year time gap. I was I was trying to compare it to the Room of Spirit and Time, which I mean, I guess you could say that because Goku was dead and he was training by himself, you could assume most likely that he didn't really experience that much more of a power increase than he did from when he was training in the hyperbolic time chamber for a quote unquote day equals year. But his power level in that 1 year, his and Gohan's power level boosted to like from 4 million to 16 million. That's a 4 times increase in power from 1 year. This was like what I think what was this like a 7 year something time gap because Gohan went from like 11 to 17, 18. So like how did how did how did Go okay, well Gohan's an exception. He stopped training. But how did Goku not get that much of a power increase, especially since he got Super Saiyan 3? He should have gotten a little bit more than just like a 75% boost from 2.25 billion to 3 billion. Vegeta is the same thing. I mean, I guess. This one here. I can't believe that Frieza just sat in hell for so long and did nothing. He didn't do any image training. He didn't do any key control. He didn't do any of that back then. He just sat there doing God knows what in this little egg like cocoon right here. And it was just the funniest thing in the world when you saw that. Classic 24 Bill. I do want to mention that Gohan in his ultimate form could have ended Fat Boo, Super Boo, Boo Tanks absorbed, or Super Boo Go Tanks absorbed. I say Go Tanks absorbed because it was stated in a Daisenshu that Gohan and Boo Tanks were technically on par with each other. It's just that because he had also absorbed Piccolo, that he had a more strategic, plan, which was to wear Gohan down stamina wise little by little so that he could have the advantage. Gohan technically could have killed him though. Super Buu Gohan absorbed is a different thing because that's got Goten, Trunks, Unfused, Piccolo, and technically Super Buu if you want to put this into perspective, or Fat Buu if you want to put this into perspective, and Gohan. That's even with the fusion multiplier not there, that's still a lot of people, you know? Like, yeah. It's the same thing with the fuck? It's the same thing with Kid Buu. he wasn't as strong as Super Buu. Super Buu was technically stronger than Kid Buu. It's the fact that Kid Buu was so destructive and so mindless and just bent on destruction. He was known as the most dangerous and most powerful just due to the fact that his mind was destruction, and he was basically a god of destruction that overdid his job. He destroyed Earth without a second thought. He did what Cell couldn't, and he did what Frieza couldn't. It took Frieza 5 minutes. It took Buu 1 second. You know. Okay. After this. I'm gonna stop like talking for a bit because we're only 5, 6 minutes in and it's long. Bro, I'm gonna skip ahead a bit just to like speed this up. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all know all about this. I think go to like go to right there. Go to right here. I want to first mention one little thing is that Frieza's multiplier is straight up smaller than Super Saiyan Blue's multiplier. It's just the fact that Frieza was so damn powerful in his base form at 600 trillion, really? Really? And then 4.6 trillion or quadrillion with telekinesis? Really? It's clear that from base to blue, Goku's is, let's see, quadrillion, quintillion. I'm not even going to do the math for that. That's a clear, like, something times boost. From Frieza to, that's a lot more math. That's a lot more math. Keep in mind, 4 months of training, by the way. 4 months of training. That is great. train from there to there, so you know. Oh yeah. Now, there is a little argument here stating that Frieza annihilated gas in either his base form or his golden form. And I think it was his golden form. And the reason I say his golden form is, well, it wouldn't really make sense though. For it to be his base form, that would mean that he would already have to be exponentially stronger than Goku and Vegeta. To be in his golden form would mean he would be even stronger on top of that. He wouldn't even need to transform to destroy them like he did. So for this, right, this is where I start to question power levels just based on performance on the manga. Because look at that. Look at that increase. Well, this is Tournament of Power Saga, but what is that? Okay. That's I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time believing from this to this. I'm not gonna explain why because I don't want to be wrong. I'm gonna say something stupid. So that was it. Okay, well, I would like to explain something that increase does not make any sense. I guess it kind of does in one way or another, but the reason I don't say that that's a nice way to put his I guess more refined form because True Ultra and it's called True Ultra Instinct. There's no such thing as UI evolved, UI sign evolved. Yeah, I guess no. We basically stated in the manga that Goku needed to find his own version of Ultra Instinct, which, if you put into perspective, then Sign would be a better way for Goku to utilize Ultra Instinct because Sign. I don't really know if Ultra Instinct Sign really uses like. He's really focused. If it's an unstable form, he would virtually need to. How would I put this? For Sign to become that much effective like it did, he couldn't have just evolved it. You know, Goku stating that he can't, use his emotions when he uses UI and it doesn't fit his fighting style, which it doesn't. You, for him to use his I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I'm more confused on his new form version of Ultra Instinct than I'm more confused about Ultra Ego, which I'm not anymore. If that makes sense, Ultra Ego makes a lot more sense if it's the opposite of what Ultra Instinct is, dodging versus taking it. I'm more confused about Goku's new form than I am about Frieza whooping all of them like that. All four, really, even though Electa's wasn't that strong, all four of them with one hit. Gas got one shot through the chest. Goku and Vegeta both got socket punched in their stomachs. Like, Frieza just blew everybody's mind right there. But, I said I had no time and I basically wasted all my time. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this video. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think down below in comments. You know, I'm actually really there's not gonna be a manga, by the way, this month. Toyotar was taking a break, so don't expect any mangas on October or September, like 20th or something like that, because that's normally when they come out, 20th of each month. But there will be one in October, and that's gonna be the new saga, which was, I think, from what I last looked at, which was a long time ago, was like it's called like the Demons and Something Saga. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. But yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.